toward the northeast, again pushing into two of our counties that we're responsible for here at 11 Alive and in the Atlanta viewing area. So two areas that we're watching, again confirmed Doppler radar confirmed tornado in those areas of areas of the northern parts of Jones County, moving into Jasper, also into Putnam County. I want to give you some perspective here of what we are watching with this storm. Again, how this is, where this is in relation to us here in Atlanta. I know many of you, if you were watching TV, coming on, you might be thinking, hey, there's nothing going on in my area. Why are they on TV? Well, North Georgia, you're okay. North of I-20, areas west of Atlanta, you're okay. This is the line that came through earlier, and we're watching those spots right here. There's actually another warning coming in for Greene, Hancock, Tolliver, and Warren County. Another tornado warning that was just issued right here at 3:05, that just showed up on the screen here. That's for this part right here. It again covers just a small part of Greene County. So there are two areas of rotation that we're watching. Let me click on this. This is a radar indicated tornado here, all right? So this one is a radar confirmed tornado in Jones County, about to move into Jasper and then into Putnam. This is a radar observed tornado that we're watching right now. It is not a confirmed one, but we're seeing some good rotation with that storm. That again is for Warren County, Hancock County, southeastern parts of Greene County. That's one of our counties that we're responsible for, and also the southwestern parts of Tolliver County. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado located near Shoulder Bone, or 9 miles northwest of Sparta, moving northeast at 45 miles an hour. So two tornado warnings that we have right now that impact. Again, this one that we're watching here for Jasper County and Putnam, it's in Jones now, but about to move into Jasper and Putnam. And then the second one that is over in Hancock County. Here's Lake Oconee. Right up here, Greene County is right here. It includes just that little part of Greene County, that southeastern part of Greene, and then moves on up into Tolliver County, where we have that second tornado warning that is occurring right now, with is a radar indicated rotation and not a radar confirmed. All right, so one is confirmed, one is radar indicated. So very active weather still out there, mainly south and east of Atlanta. I was kind of going to widen out a little bit so you guys can see where this is in relation to us here in Atlanta. I'm going to put this into motion for you so you can see here how these storms are moving. We had this line that came through Atlanta earlier. Also here on the south side, we had warnings earlier, tornado warnings for areas of Troup County and Meriwether County earlier. This is all part of that same system that is moving over toward the east right now. Now the heavier storms have already moved through Athens and over to the east. It is this part right down here, these two individual cells that we're watching now, is the last little bit that we're going to have to keep a really close eye on until this system passes out of our area and moves on over to the east. And this is where we have those two tornado warnings. So you see out I-20 to the east, and if you're familiar with this area between Atlanta and Augusta, about halfway in between there, you know, where you'd have Lake Oconee, which is right here, Putnam County, Greene County, and Morgan County right there. So this first one, or the second one, is to the east of Oconee, included mainly in Hancock County, includes a little bit of Greene, but then this main one right here, the one that is a radar confirmed tornado, is now pushing into really the southern parts, still northern parts of Jones County, about to move into the southern parts of Jasper County, and then cross over into southern Putnam County, just south of the Eatonton area. Let me check back here just to make sure the Weather Service has not issued anything new or given us any more information. The one that is in Hancock County is, according to the Weather Service, a very small but defined rotational couplet. We don't have a tornado debris signature out of that at this time, but it is looking impressive there. Again, that's with this second one right up here. So it is small, but it has very tight rotation there with the couplets that we're seeing. And then this one is the one that is the most impressive as far as what we're seeing with the rotation within that. It does look to me like it has weakened a little bit, not as strong as what we were seeing earlier. Between Round Oak and Hillsboro. This would be the part right up here, right along Highway 11 between Hillsboro and Round Oak, where we're seeing that circulation moving up toward the north and east. So Hillsboro is across the line into Jasper County. There's Monticello. Again, you're not in the warning in Monticello, but the southern parts of your county are, southeastern parts of your county are. And then this is going to be crossing into Putnam. Eatonton is right there. So it's that part right there. Highway 212, there's Highway 129 here. That's right in this area just to the south and to the west of 212 between Round Oak and Hillsboro, which is south of Monticello, is where we're seeing that rotation that was looking a lot more impressive. It was a radar confirmed tornado according to the National Weather Service there, not just a radar indicated one, moving toward the north and east. We do see, oh wow, okay, so here is that other one. All right, wow, so that is what I was just telling you about, where the Weather Service is saying it was a very small but well-defined rotational couplet. This is what we see south of White Plains right here. So this is Greene County line, all right, and this is over into areas of Hancock County, where we are, and Tolliver County right over here. So this is where we're seeing that right along Highway 15 there between White Plains and Sparta. Sparta is Hancock County. This right here is Hancock. This is right there at the line of Greene County right here at White Plains. This is where we're seeing that what the Weather Service and what I'm actually observing here right now is a very well-defined rotational couplet. We do not see a tornado debris signature with this yet, which would be how the radar would confirm whether or not it is a tornado. But it is very impressive looking too. So two tight areas of rotation that we're watching right now. I'm going to put this back on, let me flip this back here so you guys can see where we're talking about again really quick. Hold on just a second here. All right, let me put it back on, I'll keep it on reflectivity for just a second, just so you can see again in Atlanta, south and east of us, these storms are moving up toward the north and east, the individual storms moving toward the north and east, but the entire line is pushing to the east. So once we get these moving out of these specific counties, it's pretty much going to be out of our viewing area as we watch this move away, and we're going to see improving weather as we go through the rest of the evening hours tonight. Still a few lingering showers around, but not really the big storm threat anymore once we get these cells out of our area, which just has to go through a few more counties there. So the one that we're watching, still looking very impressive there on the south side. Two tornado warnings that we're watching. I'm going to take the radar data off for just a second because I want you to see where we're talking about and how this is related to Lake Oconee. All right, so here's Greensboro. There's Lake Oconee right here, right on the line. This is Morgan, Greene, Putnam. Hancock is here. There's Milledgeville, Baldwin County right here. This goes down to Lake Sinclair. All right, so this is the one that's an impressive look, a radar confirmed tornado. This one also an impressive look at velocity of what we're seeing there. So I'm going to put this back on so you can see this rotation here and then that rotation here, how it is in relation there with Lake Oconee, which is right there on those county lines between Morgan, Greene, and also Putnam County. And then you've got Lake Sinclair right here. So this does touch the northern end. That warning, that polygon does touch the northern end of Lake Sinclair. So we're going to watch that as it moves up toward the north. I know that those red polygons are kind of hard to see on our velocity mode that we have. So let me put this back on reflectivity. This is I-20 out here. If that holds together, moving up toward the north and east up into Tolliver County, that would potentially cross over I-20 there. There's Greene County here. Here's Thompson. This is all just over to the west of Thompson. It looks like it would miss that area as it crosses over I-20. But then keeping a close eye on this one, I am seeing some good signs with these new scans that are coming in, indicating that it looks like this rotation is not as tight as it was a little while ago, but still holding together there as it moves north and east in the northern parts of Jones County, southeastern parts of Jasper County, and also going to be moving into the southern parts of Putnam County if that holds together with that rotation. And of course, we'll keep an eye on what it'll do if it moves again into Greene and into Tolliver as well. So this is almost like This one developed first, and then this one started. That one's moving north and east. This one could move into some similar areas here if it holds together through Putnam, also into parts of Greene County, Hancock County, and maybe over into Taliaferro County as well. So there's one cell there. This one actually, the velocity with this looks a little more impressive now than the one that is moving into Upson County. But the one moving into Upson was a radar confirmed tornado as it moved in there, coming out of Jones County into the southern parts of Jasper County and into Putnam counties as well. Let me show you a couple of things, some of our tools that we watch here. I've been keeping an eye on this through the day. This is our tornado environment, all right? As you can see here, the tornado environment is mainly over to the east of us right now, and it's in these spots where you see the white and the gray colors where that tornado environment is a little more conducive for these storms with rotation to develop. So this is lining up with what we're seeing with that tornado environment on those areas to the east. Let me show you another thing we're watching as well. We're not really seeing any hail with this. With these storms, and not even really a lot of lightning, just really bands of heavy rain pushing through. Here's a look at our rotation tracks that you can kind of see with this right here. This was showing that rotation there as it's moving from Jones County there into the southern parts of Jasper and possibly into Putnam if that holds together. And this is showing a little, that was weak rotation now, it was stronger earlier. And then this is showing a little more than weak rotation with that cell that's now over the northern parts of Hancock County. Let me see if I can put this into motion for you so you can see those areas that we're watching. This is what was coming out of those areas to the south and moving into Jones County from Monroe County into Jones. And so we're seeing that rotation showing some signs of weakening right now, but this one is actually ramping up a little bit as that moves up and maybe be moving a little bit closer to I-20 in just a little bit if that holds together. So those are just some of the tools here that we're able to watch. The supercell environment as well, I'll show you that, kind of lines up with the tornado environment, is the tornado environment too. And let's go back to reflectivity. Here's the velocity actually. And again, just keeping an eye on these. That rotation still looking impressive right there. This is right at the northern county line, right there in Hancock County. This is Greene right here, and that's about to cross over into areas of Taliaferro County, where we still have that tornado warning that is in effect for Greene, Hancock, Taliaferro, and also Warren County. So this is Warren right over here. It just includes that little part right there along I-20 and south of that in Warren County. So that's about to cross over the line there. I wouldn't be surprised if they are going to be taking Greene County out of this warning in just a little bit. But then our focus will be on what's holding together with this rotation moving into Jasper County, also Putnam County, with this right here between Round Oak, Eatonton, and Monticello, this entire area here where we're seeing an area of rotation in between those cities that I'm just pointing out there to you right now. So 317 right now. The warning for Greene, Hancock, and Taliaferro expires at 3:30. The one for Jasper and Putnam County expires at 3:45. That one's moving at 40 miles an hour. The one near Sparta is moving 45. I'm going to put a track on this one. I know this is moving out of our area, but I want to show you, in case you have folks who live in any of these areas, that's moving northeast at 45 miles an hour. If you have any friends in those areas, this is, hold on, let me do this one more time. Sorry, ignore that again. Here we go. This is moving northeast at 45 from there. And I'll move that box out of the way so y'all can kind of see. 327, it would move into Barnett. 331 would move into Sharon. After that, these counties or these cities that you see after that are outside of the warning, but if it gets extended northward, it would move into Cadley at 339, Adisburg at 355, Lincolnton at 404. Again, if that holds together, Double Branches, if that holds together, at about 410. So keeping a close eye on that as it moves up toward the north and east. And then we'll put a track on this other one as well, that again, we think that is showing signs of weakening somewhat. and it is moving to the northeast at 40 miles an hour. So there's the center of the circulation that we're watching right here, moving northeast at 40. And if that holds together, it would move into Stanfordville at 326. Right now it's 319. So we're watching Stanfordville at 326, Hallwood at 336. There's Eatonton right there. It would be 340 for you in Eatonton if it holds together. We will should know pretty soon if they're going to extend this warning to include any additional areas of Putnam County potentially, or if they would even include Morgan County or more Greene County. I think Morgan County should be fine over here. You most likely are not going to be in that warning, but more of Greene County might be in that if this holds together right there, moving up toward the north and east. And then if it holds together, it could also cross over I-20, which would not be too far off, from the southern parts of Lake Oconee, if that holds together there, if it crosses over into Eatonton. So we should know in just a few minutes from the National Weather Service if they're going to be dropping any other counties out of that or potentially adding any more counties into that, as we have 2 tornado warnings that we are tracking right now south and east of the Atlanta area. Again, I'm going to kind of zoom out just a little bit to give you a perspective of the area that we're talking about. Again, we do not have any additional severe weather threats for the rest of North Georgia. I'm going to put this into motion for you here. Atlanta, we still have some rain, but we're not worried about a severe weather threat for us anymore. North Georgia, just a few spotty showers around. Over on the west side, just some scattered showers. The main threat that we're watching is with this main line that is south and east of the city. This is about to move out of our area and move on over to the east. All right, so they just canceled the tornado warning for Baldwin, Jasper, Jones, Monroe, and Putnam County. That is very good news. That was a radar-confirmed tornado that was coming out of Jones County, moving into those areas on the south side into Jasper County and also Putnam County. But as we have been watching here, in fact, I think I can even show you this. We'll put it into velocity mode, and we're going to put this into motion as well in velocity mode, where we had a very well-defined area of rotation north of Macon, coming out of Monroe County. It crossed over 75, moved into Jones County, started crossing into Jasper and Putnam County. But if you'll see there, that rotation really just kind of started falling apart a little bit. I'll get it a little bit tighter so we can see that a little bit better there. So still not showing much in the form of rotation. So because of that, thank goodness, I was concerned this may hold together for a while because it was such a tight rotation and a radar confirmed tornado that we had there. But they did just drop that warning for Baldwin, Jasper, Jones, Monroe, and Putnam. So that's good news. So right now, the only warning that we have here is for, and I really think that they'll be dropping Greene County out of this very soon. Let me put this into live mode. And, the only county really in our viewing area that is still in this warning is Greene County. And I really feel like that couplet now is more over areas to the east of Greene, over into Tolliver County and into Warren County. Hancock County, I'm pretty sure they're going to be dropping these two. I think they'll be dropping Greene and Hancock out of this and holding on to most likely Warren and also Tolliver County, as this is about to cross over I-20. So once those move out of those counties, this is really going to be east of our viewing area, and really that rotation is pretty much already east of Greene County, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be dropping Greene County out of that in a few minutes, because pretty much this is moving to the east of us, and then it's no longer going to be in these counties that we're responsible for. So we'll be able to take you back to your regularly scheduled program. So let me sum up here, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to wrap this up pretty soon, since that area of rotation is now out of those areas that we're watching. So they just canceled Greene and Hancock, all right? Just see that right now. Still a tornado warning for Tolliver and Warren. So officially, that tornado warning is no longer in our viewing area in the counties that we're responsible for here in the Atlanta market. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you back to regularly scheduled program. I'm going to be keeping an eye, though, on this right here, just in case that happens to ramp back up south of Putnam County. Actually, it's moving into Putnam right now, but the Weather Service is saying that it lost its rotation. It's no longer, a tornado. But I'm going to keep a close eye on this moving through Putnam County, south of Lake Oconee. If that happened to ramp up again and tighten up, and if they had to issue another warning, we'll break in again. But as of right now, these storms are pushing to the east, out of our viewing area, so we feel pretty comfortable to go ahead and go back to continue so you can see what else that we're going to be watching here on our regularly scheduled programming. All right, so we're still here keeping an eye on these storms as they are exiting our area, and things should be getting a little calmer as we go through the rest of the afternoon hours. Be sure as well, if you want to watch the radar, go to the 11 Alive app. You can download that app and also keep an eye on radar as these storms are moving through. We'll take you back now to our regularly scheduled program.
And fun.
Yeah, and we do that here on Morning Rush with Verify, Connect the Dots, Why Guy, and more.
We love learning about new things and sharing them with you.
We make the news make sense.
Morning Rush, weekdays 5 to 7 on 11 Alive.
The Negro people had to leave. They were told to get out.
White only, no black!
1912, all but one issue has been erased.
We haven't had none up here since the first of the century.
What's the importance of making sure this history isn't erased?
So that it doesn't happen again.
Is your morning routine feeling a little routine?
Then mix it up. Morning Rush is different.
It's the fast-paced news you